Have you ever met someone who seems to draw people in without effort? The kind of person who makes everyone laugh, who never runs out of things to say, and who somehow leaves people feeling better after every interaction. It almost looks unfair, like they were born with some secret gift the rest of us missed. But if I asked you why they're so likable, you'd probably struggle to explain. It's not that they're the best looking in the room. It's not that they hold the highest social status. And it's certainly not because they talk the loudest. Their secret is something deeper, real charisma. Charisma is not about tricks, gimmicks, or trying to impress. It's about how you make people feel in your presence. True charisma leaves others feeling comfortable, engaged, and subtly uplifted without even realizing why. Here's the most important thing you need to know. Charisma isn't a gift you're born with. It's a skill. And like any skill, it can be learned, practiced, and mastered. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how. We'll quickly clear away the myths, the surface-level advice you've probably heard 100 times, and then I'll give you 3 key principles that actually create lasting charisma. By the end, you'll know how to become the kind of person others are naturally drawn to. Why common advice doesn't work. Most books and articles about charisma focus on superficial techniques. Use someone's name in conversation, maintain strong eye contact, smile more often, touch someone lightly on the arm. These things aren't wrong. They help, but they don't create real presence. They come across as tactics, and tactics without substance often feel forced or even manipulative. Charisma doesn't come from memorizing tricks. It comes from a shift in how you approach people. And that shift can be broken down into 3 core concepts. 1. Giver's energy. 2. Unshakable presence. 3. The first mover's rule. Let's break these down. 1. Giver's energy. Think about the most charismatic people you know. What makes them magnetic? It's not just confidence. It's not just humor. The real secret is their energy. Specifically, what I call giver's energy. Most people enter conversations thinking, how can I get this person to like me? What can I gain here? That mindset makes interactions feel heavy, self-focused, even manipulative. People may not consciously notice it, but they feel it and they pull back. Charismatic people flip that script. Their focus is, how can I make this person feel good? They bring lightness into the room. They're generous with attention, with laughter, with authentic compliments. They give energy instead of taking it. And the key is authenticity. It's not about forced politeness or endless compliments. It's about saying the positive things you already notice, but often keep to yourself. If you think someone's jacket looks great, say it. If you enjoy their story, show it with real laughter. If they're passionate about something, lean into it instead of waiting for your turn to talk. Most people filter these thoughts, afraid of sounding weird. But when you express them, you create instant connection. Why? Because everyone wants to feel seen. Everyone wants to feel that their presence is adding value. Important note, don't overdo it. Being overly nice comes across as fake. Giver's energy is about being real. It's about noticing what you genuinely appreciate and voicing it. When you bring that kind of energy into your interactions, people leave feeling lighter, and they'll want to be around you again. 2. Unshakable presence. If giver's energy makes people feel good around you, unshakable presence makes them respect you. Unshakable presence is the calm steadiness of someone who is centered, someone who doesn't get rattled by what others think. It's the quiet power of a person who knows deep down, no matter what happens, I'll be okay. That single belief changes everything. It strips desperation from your interactions. It makes you naturally attractive because you're not seeking approval, you're simply expressing who you are. Most people live chained to reputation. They worry constantly, how am I coming across? What do people think of me? But here's the truth. Reputation isn't under your control. No matter what you do, people will form their own opinions. What you can control is your character, your values, your integrity, the way you treat people. When you shift from obsessing over reputation to living in alignment with your character, you project calm confidence. People sense it, and they respect it. One of the fastest ways to build presence is through honesty. Not bluntness, not cruelty, just real honesty. Charismatic people don't say things just to please. They say what they mean, and they mean what they say. When you're not exaggerating or pretending, people trust you. Another layer. Charismatic people move with purpose. They're not trying to prove themselves in every interaction, because they have something bigger driving them, a mission, a vision, or a passion that gives context to their actions. When you stop needing everyone's approval, you become unshakable. And ironically, that's when approval flows to you. Combine this steadiness with giver's energy, and you become both respected and liked. 3. The first mover's rule. If giver's energy makes people feel good, and unshakable presence makes them respect you, then the first mover's rule is what makes people notice you in the first place. Charismatic people don't wait for permission. They don't stand back, hoping someone else breaks the silence. They step forward and create the moment. In a group of strangers, most people freeze in awkward silence, waiting for someone else to speak first. The charismatic person is the one who says, "Hey, I'm Alex, nice to meet you." That small act instantly lowers the social pressure for everyone else, and people feel grateful. First movers also set the tone. They crack the first joke, ask the first interesting question, or propose the plan instead of waiting endlessly. "Let's meet Saturday at 7, I found a great spot." That decisiveness feels rare. It feels like leadership, and leadership is magnetic. Here's the paradox. Most people think they need confidence before they can act. In reality, confidence grows from acting first. The more you break the ice, the more natural it feels. Over time, you stop hesitating because you've built the muscle of initiation. The first mover's rule isn't about being loud or dominant, it's about being proactive. It's about saying, "I'll go first," in a world where most people are too afraid to. Bringing it all together. Charisma is not about memorizing tricks. It's about shifting how you show up. Giver's energy makes people feel good in your presence. Unshakable presence earns their respect. The first mover's rule makes sure they notice you in the first place. When you bring all three together, you don't need to fake anything. People simply enjoy being around you. They laugh more, open up more, and walk away from you feeling lighter. And that's the essence of charisma. Not what you say, but what others feel when they're with you. Develop these three qualities, and you'll become the kind of person who doesn't chase attention. Attention comes to you,